good? Okay. Well, good morning, 5th grade.
Good morning.
How are we doing today?
Ooh, let's try that again.
Sounds like a win.
How you doing? Woo!
Yay, one person.
7 things, yeah. I'll take
Okay, so I got a really important question for y'all. What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Thanks, Christmas. Oh, 5th grade, you would like Christmas. How about, there's one I like because I'm an impoverished, hungry college student. And mine is Thanksgiving. What do you guys think about Thanksgiving?
Family
Yeah.
and food.
Yeah? I mean, you go in there and get really full to your capacity and then you just kind of sleep the rest of the
And
day.
you might
That's
get to
just
take
my thing.
leftovers home.
I mean, I don't know, I'm really into it. So, since this is music class, right? I didn't miss a meeting, this is music class. So, what is a good song that we know of that gets us ready for Thanksgiving? Ooh, that's a hard one, isn't it? I don't know what one. Well, today, we're going to learn a song that gets us ready for Thanksgiving, and I hope you've heard of it before. But we're just going to sing it real quick, and raise your hand as soon as it sounds familiar to you. If it doesn't, then we'll make it familiar, don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so here we go.
Over the freeway and through the burbs to grandmama's house we go. Along half the way, the roadsides will say, bad road, detour, drive slow. Past the construction and past the mall, and now it's starting to snow. Just hang on tight, the end's inside, we're almost at her condo. Sound familiar at all? Yeah, we got 2 that know it. You know it too? It might not sound like exactly the version that you know, but that's okay, because we're just about to teach it. So go ahead and keep it steady with me. And I'm going to sing a verse, and I'll go like this, and when it's your guys' turn, I'll go like this. Everybody get it? Alright, keep that steady with me. We're going to change the steady beat. That was my bad.
Okay, forward.
Over the freeway and past the burbs to grandma's house we go.
Over the freeway and past the burbs to grandmother's house we go.
Along half the way, the roadsides will say, bad road, detour, drive slow. Past the construction and past the mall, and now it's starting to snow.
Past the construction and past the mall, and now it's starting to snow.
Just hang on tight, the end's inside, we're almost at her condo.
Just hang on tight, the end's inside, we're almost at her condo.
Great! So let's go over a couple verses, or a couple lines. You guys sounded a little bit shy in that first section. So I'm going to sing a bigger chunk, and you guys are going to repeat along with me. Make sure you have that steady beat. construction and
past the mall, and now it's starting to snow. Just hang on tight, the end's in sight. We're almost at her condo.
Okay, so it's past the construction and past the mall. I'm gonna grab onto that one. Alright, gotta go past the construction, and then you can go shopping. Alright, do you wanna sing it all together now? We're gonna sing it all together now. Alright, everybody that. Steady beat.
Right now in that paper.
They do.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this up.
Those words they're really kind of helping you out. But we need this soon, I think. When you're working on the phrases, this will clear up half the issues I think that you're having. Okay, so put that up soon. Now it's going to be easier for us to probably zip right through it for you now.
So now let's everybody sing. Alright, keep a steady beat. Good beat. Here's your starting bid.
Over the freeway and through the birds, to grandmother's house we go. Along after way, the roadside will say that road detour drive slow. Past the construction and past the mall, and now it's starting to snow. Just hang on tight, the end's in sight. We're almost at the condo.
That was a lot prettier. Alright.
Okay, boys and girls. Now we know the song, and we've kept a steady beat. Let's try something a little crazy. Just a little crazy, not too crazy. So, I'm going to sing part of it again, but notice what I'm doing differently with the beat. Okay, so go ahead and keep a steady beat with me. Just like this. Over the freeway and through the burbs, to grandmother's house we go. Along at the way, the roadside will say, the road detour drives slow. Okay, so already that much. What did you notice was different about that way of keeping a beat versus what we just did a few minutes ago? Yeah. Yeah, we're not tapping this frequently. So as a result, does it seem like the words I'm singing are faster or slower? About the same? Okay, let's do it one more time. Just one more time, just that first half. Go and keep a steady beat with me. Over the freeway and through the burbs, to grandmother's house we go. Along at the way, the roadside will say that road detour drives slow. So did it seem like, compared to the beginning, I was singing the same, like the words I was singing was the same tempo, or was it slower or faster? It can seem a little faster. Go ahead and turn over your papers real quick. It's going to be a little goofy. Okay, so the differences in the way we sing this song is in our word of the day. Meter. Go ahead and say it with me. Meter. So, at the beginning of both of your sheets of paper, you should have one that says this at the beginning, has 3 over 4. Everybody see what I'm talking about? And then you have another paper that has this at the beginning. You notice that?
Does anybody know what that top number could mean? Wild guess.
How many beats per measure?
Alright. Anybody know what that bottom number could mean then? If the top number means how many beats in the measure?
Yeah.
Is it represent what note gets the beat?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And
Good
I,
job.
yeah, and Elena Camp went through that. Elena Camp, I'm not gonna call her for thing. Miss Camp went through that a few weeks ago, so I know you guys know this stuff. So, yeah, the top number is how many beats there are going to be. So, if we have this kind of what we would say meter, how many beats would there be in a measure? 3. Okay. So for this one, how many beats would there be? That's actually a trick question. So there are 6, it says 6 up top, but how many multiplication whizzes do we have out there? Multiplication. And
Like
that's-
that.
There's 2 of you. So if each little bitty beat, there are actually 6 little bitty beats, and they're grouped into 2 groups. So if you take 6 and divide it by 2, how many little bitty beats per beat would you have? 3. So it's actually 2 beats. And we call this duple meter and triple meter. But this here is duple meter, so there's actually 2. And that's what I was just doing. So we were singing the words a little quicker, but this was the beat. But earlier when you were singing with Miss Williams, that was the beat. Am I blowing your mind right now? It's a little crazy.
Yeah, and here's why. Because
You said do
really, all this was just leaving this out. This was still there.
Yeah.
So the idea of it moving faster or slower really isn't there. It's the rhythm doesn't, I mean, the beat really didn't change. The tempo didn't change. It was whether we were acknowledging each individual beat or just the accent.
Okay.
So that's why, and it wouldn't make any sense to your 5th graders either, because this, dun, 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 all that is just audiating this. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
So they are going to have a really hard time differentiating between what you mean of 3 versus 6. But go ahead, we're going to restructure that part of the lesson
Okay.
before you go out in the field. Go ahead with what you have planned
Okay, that's fine.
so that you can actually think through the process.
Okay. So, to reiterate what we were just saying about meter, we're going to go ahead and try to play some instruments and see if we can actually feel these 2 different meters together and separate from them. So, how do we want to do this? I guess we could say, let's split it right here, and this half of the room, let's go ahead and get 2 people on drums, and everyone else have rhythm sticks.
Who wants rhythm sticks? Wait, what side is this? This side?
Yeah, this side.
What rhythm sticks?
And this side, we're just going to sing with our mouths, because we're good at it. Yeah, you got it.
We're gonna, yeah, we can get you. Maybe the bright yellow. Alrighty. So in our 3-4 song, go ahead and pull up the page that has 3-4 on it. And where is that located again? The very beginning. Great job. Alright, now that we got that out, I'm gonna have you guys play a rhythm and we're gonna sing the song all together. Well, with the side that doesn't have any instruments, I want you guys to follow along with your finger as we read the song. Think you can do that? I better see those fingers moving. Alright, the drums. You guys are going to have drums and rhythm sticks. You're going to go. Come on, get louder. There we go. Alright, and then everybody's going to sing with me. Here's your starting. Ready, go.
Over the freeway, through the birds, to Grandma
go ahead and move the instruments to this side of the room. Two of you get drums, everyone else gets with the sticks.
Go find a friend. Oh my god. That's the best. Sorry, how many keys? Oh, so we have
Oh, wait,
extra.
yeah, I'll go ahead and take those. Unless someone else wants to do it again. Anyone else want to go to the sticks again? Here we go. Excellent. Okay, so drums, this is what I'm going to need you to do really quick. Just tap it on both of them. With me. Don't go too fast. Not too much. Now rhythm sticks, we're going to do something a little different. We're not going to do quite what the drums are doing. We're just going to take what the drums are doing and we're going to lay something on top of it. This is what you're going to do. Slower, faster, but how did it feel different between the two different kinds of music? Anybody? I know it felt different.
Did you play the same rhythm for each song?
No.
Oh.
No. So did this one that we just did it seem faster or slower than the other one?
Faster.
Yeah. It seemed faster, but the beat was actually a little slower. It's weird. The beat was crazy. So, what was our word of the day?
Meter.
Meter? Everybody awake? What was our word of the day?
Meter.
There we go. So, what was the one we just did? Was that the 6/8 or was that the 3/4? The one we just did just now. 6/8. And how many beats did that one have?
Great job.
Excellent. And the other one, the 3/4, how many beats did it have? 3. Excellent. All right, we're somewhat awake.
Yeah. Alright, so when you guys go to Turkey Day, you guys will be able to have a song to sing. So great job. And then meters, everywhere that you go, you can listen any song that you hear on the radio. You can think of it, it might be in duple meter, but if you can think of it maybe in triple meter. Even Mary had a little lamp. Everything can be switched into duple or triple. So it's one fun fact for the day.
Thank you. Is that still rolling? So you get my,
Yes.
Yes.
and then, Bryce and we'll go ahead and start getting set up, okay?
Yeah.
Pick one, either pick 6/8 or 3/4,
Okay.
and spend time on ostinato work to reinforce the feel of the meter in that time signature. That'll keep it simple,
Okay.
Because the idea of the faster, slower, I think you'll lose them. Because the 5th grade context of fast and slow is tempo. It's not meter. Meter is not determining how fast or slow the notes go. Alright, that's pretty sophisticated, you know. So, you need to simplify it. Pick one, go with that, reinforce the idea of 3 beats in a measure or 6 beats. I don't care which one you want to use, just choose and use. And then develop things like ostinatos and an explanation of where the accent sits, and that's why it's bump, chink, chink, bump, chink, chink. Then relate it to the music.
Okay.
It's gonna make more sense and it's gonna be simple enough for that grade 5.
Okay.
Okay. Also make a bigger deal out of this silly text. When you model Erika, the first time I think you should sing the version that probably everybody knows. That over there, and have them sing and see how many of them need that. Then we're gonna teach you some 20th century words, or 21st century words about, and make a bigger deal out of this silly text because it's funny, and you can actually spend a little more time of your lesson getting ready for meter by just simply singing and learning those words. Okay?
All right.
There's some things to think about there.